Give me 3 minutes. I'm going to walk you through my 2-part client attracting content strategy you can literally implement today, and you can get ChatGPT to help you make this faster as well. So before we dive into that, here's the number one mistake most people make when creating or crafting content strategy that ends up with them not actually connecting to their ideal client. It's because their content focuses on the wrong thing, the wrong problem. They focus on the problem that they actually solve, not what their ideal client is actively looking for. And therefore, there's a disconnect. You're only targeting the top 3% of the market who are already aware of that problem and actively looking for a solution. We want to target like that 60% who actually need you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you my screen in a second. I'm going to walk you through this exercise that you're going to do later today. And it comes in 2 parts. 1, what are the questions your ideal clients are actively looking for information on? Okay. And secondly, what do they need to believe in order to work with you? So let me just share my screen and show you my example. Okay. So this is aimed at someone who would be a good fit for my program, which is how do you go from one-to-one services into scaling with a one-to-many offer. So group coaching, mastermind, and so on, leveraged offers. So here are some of the questions my ideal clients are probably thinking about right now. Am I ready to have a group coaching program? What's the best way to run it? When do I hire support? How do I get more clients more consistently? Because when you're going from one-to-one, you've got a small capacity. When you go one-to-many, you have much larger capacity, which means you can actually seek out clients much more frequently. Is it even possible for me to hit 30K, 20K, 50K, 100K a month, whatever the number is? How do I make the shift from one-to-one to one-to-many? What should the group program be about? And you can read the rest yourself. Now, these are definitely some questions that my ideal clients are thinking about actively as they're in this process. So if I want to go create content that's going to connect with where they are right now, this is the stuff I should be focusing on. All right. A lot of the time, people create content that's super inspirational, which doesn't actually mean anything for that client, or who create content that's really complicated and really niche. And that means you're negating basically a huge part of the market. So in some of these, like this would be a belief question. Is it possible for me to hit 30K a month? Now, we can take this 2 ways. One, is it possible and they're looking for information? Then I could do a video. I've actually done that before. I can do a video on the money math behind low ticket, high ticket, and how to figure out what your pricing should be and how many of each offer you should sell in order to hit your financial goal. Okay. But I can also do this as a belief question, because just because someone has all this information doesn't mean they're going to, 1, work with me, or 2, even implement this stuff. Because a lot of the time there are beliefs that are holding them back. Like, am I actually ready to have a group coaching program? There is fear involved in this. If you've only done one-to-one, you've done coaching, you've done consulting, you've done for you work, you may have sold some courses, but running and curating a group program where you still want to give people the same results or better than you were doing one-to-one, there's a lot of insecurities and imposter syndrome that comes up there as well. Do I need more experience before I do this? Right? Do I know what I'm doing? Why would someone pay me X amount when they should be paying me here for my one-to-one? So in order to really, really connect, all of this should be as information. Here's how to do this. But also, what are the beliefs they have behind this that would stop them from moving forward and working with me? Okay, I hope that makes sense. I think this is something that you can really easily just go into, stick in ChatGPT, give it some information about your ideal clients, and just get it to ask you, give you questions. What are the questions my ideal clients are actively looking for information on? What do they need to believe in order to want to move forward? Okay. So I think this is a pretty good summary. This is another belief here, by the way. Why should you sell before build? So it's basically why do you not pre-create your curriculum? Why do you validate and sell it first and then put it together? This is also a belief. So I think, and here are some examples I have with trainings I've done of questions people have been asking. These are questions people have asked me, information they've been looking on, made into content, This entire video is an example of this. This is a question I get asked a lot, like, what do I create this week as content that's going to connect with my ideal clients? Guess what? Made it into video. This is so meta. Here you go. So let me know if this makes sense. If you want this template, let me know. I will send it over to you. And if this sounds like the help that you need, then you might want to book a free game plan call. Grab the link below this video, book in a time, fill in your application, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.